my side. Oh yeah, said on you, baby. I done lost my mind. Had to be a fool, baby. That you walk out my life. Baby, I need you to come back to me. This is my cry out to you. 'Cause I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do without you. Oh, baby. Oh, my, baby. Said I lost you, baby. I done lost my mind. You, baby. Left my side. Somebody come help me let this song go. Since I lost you, baby. I just want my baby, baby. I lost my mind. Oh, I feel fool, baby. Oh, baby, that you walk out my life. Oh, somebody please tell her that Jay looking for her. Tell her it's Jay from the J Morris Group. Oh, yes.
We are the music muscle of the show.
What's good, Sean Gunner?
Drop that hip hop.
105.1 FM, 101.5 HD3.
DJ Battle Cat.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
You're listening to WMXV, St. Joseph, Tennessee, W286DV, 105.1 FM, Florence, Alabama, and WARB 700 AM, W290DG, 105.9 Dothan, Alabama.
I'm Bree Wood with 4 Things You Should Know with BIN News. President Trump announced global tariffs on what he calls Liberation Day, targeting countries like Canada, Mexico, China, and the EU. He claims these tariffs would make America wealthy again by addressing decades of trade imbalances. Critics argue the tariffs were unfair and could cause hyperinflation. A measles outbreak has spread from Texas to New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Kansas with over 500 cases. Mennonite church members are linked to a spike in Mexico. Former President Obama humorously apologized for photobombing a black family's cherry blossom photos in D.C. He shared the incident on Instagram saying, quote, Preston and Belle, I hope you enjoyed peak bloom. My bad for stepping into the shot. And the latest Forbes list of celebrity billionaires is out. Rounding out the top 5 are NBA legend Michael Jordan with $3.5 billion, and Oprah Winfrey joins him with $3 billion. Get BIN News on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
It's time for a moment in Black history. Most of you already know this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. George Washington Carver developed 300 products from peanuts. Among them, cheese, milk, coffee, flour, ink, dyes, plastic, wood stains, soap, oils, and cosmetics. Did you know that?
Knox Media Group weather. Download our apps today. Music Muscle of the Shoals 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM. It's currently 81 degrees. The forecast for this afternoon, cloudy and breezy. Temperature 83. Then this evening, cloud-filled skies with some breeze, with a slight chance of thunderstorms. And the temp 77. Overnight, cloudy and breezy. Temps about 72. Tomorrow, cloudy, 85 degrees. We are the Knox Media Group, Music Muscle of the Shoals, 105.1 FM and WKAX 1500 AM, bringing you the beats and the weather on the go.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, 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 it's Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. The sun isn't shining, but it's still beautiful.
It is.
It feels amazing.
All right, guys, we got a great show for you today. We're talking about how to help stress.
Woo! That's a good
Y'all
one.
keep it locked in. Call a friend, call a neighbor, let them know that the lunchtime school. I got tongue-tied, didn't it? The lunchtime crew with the old school preacher in his absence, the church secretary, that's me.
And the choir president.
All right, guys, we'll be right back.
But now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go. And where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together. We're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got to do. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving, go. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we love you. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Love you. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh, no. I'm on the move. I really got that groove. I know. We've got the groove. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying. Well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long. Well, ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get in line. We're leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no. Please. Don't make me stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no stopping us. See, it ain't no way. We won't kind of polish up, keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move. We really got our move.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You're tuning into 105.1.
The music muscle of the shows.
NV 105.9.
The vibe. Dalton, Alabama.
All right. You heard our song, so ain't no stopping us now.
No, it ain't no stopping us. We're here. We're going to stay.
That's right. That's right. And the weather's going to help us out a little bit in Dothan today. It is 85 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be 86. That's Friday. I woke up this morning like, what is today? I was so thrown off on my days.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm always thrown off. I have to look at my phone to see what day it is.
Well, I don't do that. I just have to go by the conversation because I normally wake up and I get on the prayer call and I'm like, okay, so based on who's talking, I can kind of figure out what the day of the week is.
Oh, okay.
And then Saturday is going to be high 84, and Sunday and Monday it's going to be rainy, and it's going to be getting cool in Dothan on next week.
Okay. They said that it was going to cool off next week. In Florence, Alabama, the weather right now is 82 degrees. The humidity is 56. Wind speed 19 miles per hour. That wind was blowing this morning. It's supposed to get up to 85 today. We supposed to be getting rain. Low 73 Friday. The high is 86. Low 71 Saturday. The high 83. Low 63. And next week is the temperature is dropping like 20 degrees.
Right. It's going to be in the high 60s in Dothan next week. But you know what I laugh at the weather because yesterday you was talking about how it was going to rain and everything, and everybody was getting ready for the thunderstorms last night. I don't think thunderstorms came this way.
Oh, really?
Because I was talking, I know it didn't hit us. Well, some areas said they did receive some showers, but it wasn't as bad as it was predicted. But
so it was like scattered showers.
Yeah, it was scattered showers on yesterday.
I heard a little thunder and saw a little bit of lightning, but no rain.
Yeah, but Dothan, they were out in the pool yesterday.
Oh, really?
I had some people send me pictures and they were in the pool yesterday and
ain't no wrong with that.
Grilling. I was like, okay, enjoy.
Man, we're going to grill if it's snow on the ground.
Well, you're right about that. But they were having a good time on yesterday.
Good.
So I was like, okay, now that's what I'm talking about. 80s and sunshine.
That's when you know it's starting to get warm. You smell grilling everywhere.
Man, you know what? Today's topic is overwhelmed. Are you overwhelmed by stress? And what do you do to help your stress?
All right. Well,
that's one thing I like to do when I'm stressed.
What's that?
Eat.
You're a stress eater?
I'm a stress eater. I am. I'm not one of those that really, I like to eat, but it ain't something I got. You know already how I eat.
I know, like a bird.
Yeah, so that ain't something but if I'm stressed or a lot going on in the mind, I nibble a whole lot.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll be stressed all the time. But but yeah, I mean, when I get stressed, I'll put on some gospel music or something. It seemed to relieve me or whatever. Or I'll call my girls and I'll be like, hey, let's have a jam session and we'll sing the gospel or something like that. So yeah.
All right. So today we're going to talk about something that impacts us all, and that's stress. We all face stressful situations.
Man, if all you got to do is read these stories in the news about the stuff people are doing, and it has to be stress. It has to be something on these people for them to just commit the crimes that they're committing.
Right. So, whether it's at work, relationships, or just trying to keep up with the demands of life. I had a friend text me this morning and say, hey, how you doing? I say, life is lifing. Look, that's my little statement right there.
Well, I think once you become an adult, and some of the kids are stressing these days, and that's sad.
But I kind of wonder, my biggest thing with kids is stressing. I think as parents, some parents put way too much emphasis of life on their kids. I mean, I remember my mom and dad, I never knew if a bill wasn't paid. I didn't know if we didn't have money to eat. But my parents always made sure, even if they didn't eat. And now look at it now. Even if they didn't eat, we ate.
And you say that, but I mean, I wasn't worried about that because I didn't think they would sacrifice that.
Right.
I didn't think they had to do stuff like that. But some of the stories that my mom sit up and tell me,
now,
and I'm like, I wouldn't have never known because I didn't know what bills were. I thought we were just living free, I guess.
Exactly. But now the kids know, well, mama bills not paid. This is going on. That's
because
going on.
we allow that to happen. We tell them, we talk about it around them. And some parents are just evil enough to tell the kids, oh, the bills are due. I need help on the bills and stuff. I don't think kids that shouldn't even be on the kids.
No, I truly don't. My daughter, the other day, we were talking and she said, Mama, for the longest, you never, ever mention anything about, you always handle it. And I said, well, that's how things should be done. It should be, Mama gonna handle it, and you do what you're supposed to do. Keep the house clean, and do well in school and sports.
Yeah, focus on your education.
Life. That was my focus with them. But what happens when stress goes from something manageable to completely overwhelming? That's the problem.
And I mean, a lot of people sit around and be like, oh, I'm not stressed out. And they pulling hair out of the head and stuff like that. But I mean, they feel like if they speak it, it'll get bad. But baby, if you pulling your hair out, you already there.
Yeah.
Because stress is your body's natural response to challenges or demands, triggering a fight or flight response that can manifest physically, emotionally, and behaviorally. So, I mean, it's just like anything can stress you out. I used to have nerves of steel. When nothing bothered me, the kids would cry. I'd just be like, okay, just cry it out.
You let them cry it out.
Let's just cry it out. I mean, because sometimes kids cry because they can't explain what's going on.
Correct.
So let them cry it out. That's what I used to do. But now, Lord have mercy, go to your room and close your door if you got to cry, because I don't want to hear it. That little nerve be dangling. Sometimes it fall off, I believe. I mean, so stressed out.
Yeah. So today, let's talk about how to recognize when stress is taking over or what we can do about it. We'll also hear different stories. I want y'all to call in and give us some stories so we can all get on the same page. Let's help each other, because our motto here at Knox Media Group is love, unity, and diversity. And it's all about helping one another.
Well, this says fight or flight response.
What's that?
when you're stressed, your body releases hormones that prepare you.
I should have known. I should have known we were gonna have some hormones up in this.
Yeah, your hormones. That's all about them hormones. It prepare you to either confront the situation and fight it, or escape in flight. So
explain it to me.
Okay, what I get out of that is that either you deal with it, you handle it, and some people will feel like they'll probably take pills or whatever to escape it. And you're just escaping it for that moment. That if you don't take care of it, it's still gonna be there when you come off your high or whatever you're trying to do to get rid of it.
Yeah, I guess.
And a lot of people do different things to get away from stress. Some people will take a flight just to get away from the scenery for a minute or whatever. And maybe you need that time to get away from that's stressing you out, because man, stress can kill you.
Oh, definitely so. Definitely so. And I feel like a lot of people hold things in because they don't want to be judged or want to involve others.
Yeah, true.
So,
but sometimes others can probably be there for you. But in other times, you tell people you going through something, oh, they crazy. They're crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But not all stress is a crazy stress. Sometimes you just, I look at it as people are, if they talk about it, because a lot of people this day and time don't talk about it. They allow the mind to take over, and then they react in different ways that they're harmful to themselves or to someone else.
Okay.
So,
I feel like a lot of people bottle it in. They bottle it up.
Yeah.
And then, pressure bust pipes. So you hold all this stuff in, one day you're going to explode. And it might be at the wrong time.
Well, let's start with understanding how stress shows up in our lives. It's easy to ignore the early signs, but once stress becomes overwhelming, it can take a serious toll on our bodies and minds.
Oh, yes.
And that's what a lot of people don't understand. When it take over your body and your mind, it's like,
you get knots in your shoulders, you headaches.
You gain 20 pounds.
Yeah, that too. Yep. Increased heart rate.
Yes. Here are some common signs that you might be dealing with if your stress is overload. Difficulty concentrating.
Can't stay focused.
That's it. Increased irritability. I believe.
Yes. Everything irritates you. You just be like, ugh.
That's what you just said about the kid.
Yes. And then
so that means you're in overload. Trouble
we ain't gonna talk about that.
Sleeping.
Oh.
Physical symptoms, headaches, stomach issues, and feeling anxious or emotionally drained.
Yep. All the symptoms. All the symptoms. I mean, you could be, a lot of people are stressed out and they don't even know it.
Right.
They don't even know.
They're going to the doctor.
I got a headache. I mean, they need to go to the doctor.
But no, I'm just saying a lot of people go to the doctor, would tell their symptoms, but won't tell what caused them or brought them to that situation. Because they're not able to recognize.
No, because they don't know it's stress. They could think it's a pulled muscle or something like that, or what's the headache thing? Migraines, or
right?
And it could just be simple as stress. And I ain't gonna say simple because stress is not simple.
Yeah, but that's
stress is a demon.
It is, but my biggest thing, if I feel overwhelmed or to that point, my biggest thing, I like to go and walk.
Okay.
I walk, and I usually like to go by myself because that way I don't have to focus on anything or anybody. It's all about me. And then I do what you said earlier when you started out, put on that gospel music. Because that way it relieves the thoughts of what I was already having to a easier point, easier plate.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's usually what I do.
Well, you got to pray about it. You most definitely got to pray about it. And then when that music hit and I cry and let all that, I don't know. I just seem like when I cry, I feel better. It's like a load
Like
come
you're
off.
releasing.
Yes. So I don't have a problem with crying. I used to. I wouldn't let nobody see me crying. But now I don't even care. I don't even care. I just be like, but I feel so much better when I cry and let it out. Or if I talk to somebody and just vent. Because I talk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to vent to just anybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everybody don't need to know my situation or whatever. So that's why I have friends abroad.
Where are they at? Where are your friends at? In other places?
In other places. Across the ocean.
Bless it. Yeah.
But honestly, I just feel like if you can vent, if you have money to go pay a therapist, that's the best thing to do. But if you got somebody that you can talk to that will listen to you, because one thing I do not like and I cannot stand when I'm stressed out and I just need to vent and let all this out of me, and I try to call somebody and I'd be like, hey, let me tell you what happened to me today. I did this. And then they'd be like, girl, okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you what happened to me. And I was like, did I call you or did you call me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm a listener. I will listen. And I just shut up and I shut down. So I still got this inside me. So, and by the time they get finished, I forgot what I had to tell you.
Right. We're going to take us a quick little break. But for those of you that are just joining us, today we're talking about stress, overwhelm. How do you deal with it? So we'll be right back. We're going to listen to us Candyman. You like Candyman?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's all right. We'll be right back. You tune in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
NV 105.9.
The Vibe, Dalton, Alabama.
All right, guys, we'll be back.
I'm the one you call on when things ain't going right. When you need a little bit of love and need loving in your life. No matter the time, no matter the place, I'm here to make it okay. I'm gonna bring the sunshine to your cloudy day. Feeling down, just keep your head up. The trouble don't last always. Like Sam Cooke said, a long time coming, but a change gon' come your way. Just kick back and relax. I'm here to make it right. You're gonna get some sweet loving from the Candyman tonight. Oh, need a helping hand. Baby, just call on Candyman. Whenever you need me, just call my name. Just call my name. Call my name. Candyman. Need a fix. Need a helping hand. Need a helping hand. Whenever you need me, just call my name. Just call my name. The Candyman. She said, baby, honey, don't stop, don't stop. I would never think it would feel this good to me. She said, baby, honey, don't stop, don't stop. You're driving me out of my mind. Give it to me one more time, yeah. If you need me, give it whenever you need me, just call out my name. Call on. Oh, call on me to call me, call me, call me, call me, call me. Whenever you need me, you can't even just call out my name. Oh,
You tune in to 105.1
The music muscle of the show.
and V 105.9.
The vibe.
All right, guys, for those of you that's just joining us, you're tuned in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, and that is V 105.1
The music muscle of the show.
and 105.9
Dalton, Alabama, the vibe.
All right, guys, today, if you're just joining us, we're talking about stress, overwhelmed with stress. What are some ways you deal with it? What are things you do? And we're talking about how you can identify stress, because everybody don't talk about it, but we got to be kind. And that's why we feel like so many things are happening in the world. People are not being recognized or identified of what's going on.
That's true. And I mean, if you keep on having symptoms and the doctor can't tell you what it is, it might be stress.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they don't tell you it's stress.
Well, normally when I go to the doctor, that's the first thing they say.
That you stress.
Let's take a stress test.
Oh. Now, I never took a stress test.
Have
And
you
I
not?
probably should have.
Well, you done been to the doctor
wrong
for
with me.
everything.
I must keep going if anything be happening. I don't know. I've been studying the ways that fruit and vegetables can heal you
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. And it's really interesting.
Have you started?
I hadn't started yet because I really want to research it before I do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like vegetables. Can't stand vegetables. But if it's going to heal me,
Mm-hmm.
I would have to do something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Clean my palate off or something. I don't know. That
Well,
stuff just don't be tasting good.
Oh my goodness.
I
Well,
like greens and stuff like that, but I cook them in the most unhealthy way. So,
so it makes no difference if you're
it
going
makes
to
no
eat it.
difference. But now I've kind of laid out. I haven't completely stopped pork, but I cook my greens and turkey with turkey or my beans with turkey and stuff like that. But I still use the ham flavor. It's just something about that flavor.
Don't ask me about that, because that's what I'm going to do.
What?
I mean, I just feel like if that's not an issue of yours, if you don't have any health problems, do an alternative to do something else. So therefore, if you're using ham hocks, walk 3 miles after you eat.
Well, yeah, but it's still.
I'm just saying.
They trying to say that it's bad for your body and stuff like
Everything
that.
I feel like is bad for our
And
body.
They try to tell you that we ain't supposed to eat pork, and it's just a lot of stuff.
I understand, but
What I see it is, I think it's the chemicals they putting in the food,
agree.
the way they feed these animals and stuff like that. Because my daddy used to eat pork every day of his life.
Right.
And he lived a long life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But now you got people eating pork for 2 days and talking about, oh, it's the pork. Might have been that pig.
Yeah.
But I mean, them older people, they lived so long eating pork. That's all they had. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, that's all they had. So
they didn't know anything different.
No. And it didn't bother them. They didn't have high blood pressure, none of that stuff. And
we know they dealt with stress because a lot of them had 12 and 13 kids.
Oh, Lord.
We have 2 and 3.
But I don't think it was. I'm not going to say that because I don't know. But it just seemed like things were totally different. These kids are different. They build different.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I just feel like they could eat anything and
be okay.
Yeah. But one thing I have learned, you know how the brain reacts to stress by releasing, like you said earlier, the hormones.
Mm-hmm.
And when it releases those hormones, we try to prepare our body to face like immediate threats. Like we be sitting there saying, okay, I know I can do this and it's going to go away. But not all the time if you don't change the mindset of it altogether.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you sitting there, you stressed out about, I just say the most things that most people stress out about is money.
Yes, finances.
Finances.
Number one.
We got a caller. Caller, you on the line?
Hey, Bonnie Grant, how y'all doing today?
Hey, Bonnie, where you been?
I'm out paying bills today. I didn't go to work today. I took off today. I get back my children tomorrow.
Okay.
But listen, y'all talking about stress. Let me tell you, my man, he said he gonna get on the radio. He said sex, but I'm 69. I'm gonna change that tune. I'm gonna say pray about it, walk.
Yeah, the sex up with it.
Pray about it. Main thing is pray about it. Get out and walk and do things. Find you some kind of hobby to do. Like I praise dance a lot. So a lot of times I put a song on the radio and on TV or something. I dance. You know what I'm saying? Read. Your Bible's the best book to read. Magazine. I like scratch off words. You know how to scratch plus and stuff like that. It's like you gotta stay social and positive. Stress will kill you. Stress is worse than cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, anything else. It's all in how you handle it. But if you get out and do things, you can work that thing out. Yeah, the first thing doctor's gonna do, well, how you doing, Miss Bonnie? You say, are you stressed? And I say, well, yes, sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. And I said, I just stay busy. But I've been in that situation, stressed this and stressed that. I lost my mother. I lost my sister. And I pray for you, sister girl. I know what you're going through. Tamika, I love you.
Yes, ma'am.
My mother been deceased now going on 12 years. So I know. And you don't know till you lose a mother or any loved one. But we just have to pray about it, talk about it, laugh about it, and cry about it. I tell anybody, my ears open 24 hours. If you need somebody to talk to, call me, honey.
Yes,
if
ma'am.
we need to go get it's a 24-hour place open, we can go get us a cup of coffee and eat or something, call me. Or
yes,
you do
ma'am.
anything, call me. I'm out there, baby. I would listen. I had a man, I was at the doctor's office, and I walked up to him, and I always thank everybody for your service when I see, somebody been in the service. And I said, sir, I just want to thank you for your service. He said, I like your attitude. He said, are you a preacher lady? I said, no. I said, but I'm going to tell you, I am a living evangelist out there on the street. I lift up everybody. I go to the crack house, the drug house, the whole house, any house I can go to. I lift them up, baby, on the West End.
That's right.
I lift them up. I mean, you can't talk down. You need to keep your mouth closed.
That's
so
right.
We don't know what nobody's going through, no situation. Next time it could be at your door, knocking at your door. So you better watch how you treat people and how you talk to people. Just love. You ain't got love. I tell anybody, it ain't about your Cadillac. It ain't about your house. It ain't about your jewelry. The show ain't about your money. Now I love y'all and y'all have a good day.
Love you too.
Love you too, Miss Bonnie. Bye. Miss Bonnie say, listen now, you got to deal with it the best way you know how to deal with it.
Exactly. Because people deal with it. Like she said, her man got his way and she got her way. So
because you probably
might as well do it together.
You probably with her man, ain't you?
Yeah. Because
come on now.
I I mean, that is a big stress reliever
Mm-hmm.
if it's done right. So
That
it's
girl
just
said
like-
if it's done right.
so you can relieve a whole bunch of stress if you have happy sex.
Okay, happy sex.
Try it.
Happy sex.
I'm just saying it releases the happy hormones.
Well, you're right. And some other ways are mindfulness, meditation. Miss Bunny already said exercise and walking.
Yeah.
Time management. Oh my God. I feel like that helps us out so much if we manage our time and setting boundaries. I know a lot of people feel like they can give you this.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, what's priority? Because to me, all of it seems to be priority.
Yeah, everything is important. If it's part of your life, it should be.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, but when you're managing your time into it, you can't do 10 things at one time.
No, so you got to pick
So therefore, that's going to add stress to you.
a lot of stress.
Yeah, because you're trying to juggle and figure out, okay, I know everything is important,
Mhm.
but what will be ultimately the most important?
Yeah, I think you got to put it on. You got to figure it out because you could say your family. And if you focus on your family, then that means let's focus on your job. Let's focus on other things. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So you got to figure out what's more important. My family is mine.
Yeah. And then also, but when it comes back to your family, even though family is at the top, is number one, but you still got to manage your time to be able to provide for them,
Mhm.
or manage your time, whether it's going to work or if you have small kids, going to work, making sure they have the essentials that they need. And then you got to worry about making sure they have the proper nutrients.
You got to make sure they got to get off the bus. You got to make sure they get on the bus, make sure they get to school, make sure they eat. I mean, it's just a lot of things that you have to deal with.
But it falls into time management.
And I don't have that.
So those are things we're going to work on. And seeking social support.
Well, yeah, you need to, but you need to surround yourself with positive people.
Right.
Because you surround yourself with negative people and you stressed out, you just gonna be messed up.
Right.
That's all I can say. Because some people add on to your stress. The people that you call friends, some of them add on to your stress because you, like I said, you be like, "Hey, let me tell you something." You go talk to them, and then they make it all about them.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on me for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
And I know you were saying, like sometimes you're not good on time management, but sometimes, many people think you need hours of free time to practice, to meditate or to exercise or whatever. But it's actually something that we just have to do.
Yeah. You got to find that time.
You're not going to find it. You have to plan it.
Oh, I don't plan. I find mine. I'm not plan. I'm not a good planner, and I ain't gonna tell you how old I am, but
Well, I ain't gonna even think about it then.
What I'm trying to say,
you're younger than I am.
But what I'm trying to say is, I'm just to the point where if it happened, it happened.
Because when I first started walking, I would walk, even if it was nothing but 15 minutes. I would take that 15 minutes a day and I would focus on me. So if that meant I just walked around the block, but that was something that I was implementing into my time.
Right.
And then too, I had a friend that said that they always sacrifice, even though they're not like you, morning people, they sacrifice and say, you know what? I want to do something for me. So therefore, they would start getting up 15, 20 minutes early. So then it started becoming a routine.
Girl, I used to be good. I used to wake up at 5 o'clock, sat on the porch with my little cup of coffee because it felt so good out there, and just sat and enjoy the outside. It was quiet. The wind it felt so good. You know what 5 o'clock in the morning, it felt so good. I was to myself. That was my me time.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to find that me time.
So that may be something that, for those of you who are listening, we're talking about stress and being so overwhelmed. So the biggest thing is you have to do baby steps. So you have to really, truly focus on yourself. You know, a lot of people don't even think learning how to breathe. And when I say breathe, you could be sitting at your desk, taking 5 minutes and inhaling and exhaling.
Okay.
Because that's a good one.
That is good. Especially if it's quiet.
No, because you're going to go to sleep, Mom.
I will go to sleep.
Not that way.
I mean, but still, that's my me time.
You can't
Get my sleep.
You can't go to sleep 5 minutes.
Who? Them little power naps is some of the best. Oh, you feel so much better. Now, sometimes they make you even sleepier, but sometimes you get your little power nap, you good to go.
Yeah, so I find that to be something really, I like to do those things.
Okay, as far as exercising, you said that. I guess mine would be walking because I that other stuff, treadmills, I don't like treadmills.
I don't like treadmills, but I love an elliptical.
I could do elliptical. That used to be the only thing I would get on when I go to the gym.
I had a friend the other day, we were talking, and she said, "Oh my God, I hadn't seen you in forever." Me and her used to go to the gym. We worked together, and we would go to the gym every morning before work. And, you know, she was smaller than I was at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, therefore, she would tell me, "Why don't you just get on the treadmill?" I said, "No, I like the elliptical." I said, "Let's swap up." And so she would get on the elliptical, and she could only stay on it like 7 minutes.
Really?
She said that elliptical would whip her so bad, she didn't know if she was coming or going. But she was telling another lady that she was with the other day, she said, "But Tamika would get on that elliptical. She would stay on that thing for 45 minutes and not be bothered." And I said, because that's something
that was your thing.
I enjoy. But if we allow people to tell us what we can't do, we would never know what we can do.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you listening to somebody else, you know what's best for you. They don't know what's best for you.
Yeah, because I feel like that treadmill tear them knees up.
Oh my God, the treadmill tear my shins up. I get shin splints.
Yeah, so that's my biggest thing. So y'all call in and tell us some things that you do to help be overwhelmed. I know Mona was talking about, we were talking about walking. She said walking is hers.
That's about the only exercise I'm gonna do. I tried that wild Pilates.
It ain't for you.
Oh God, the one I was trying wasn't for me. I was like, oh my God.
So you might need to do smaller activities.
I'm started with the beginner.
Mm-hmm.
And they give you weight classes and you put your weight in, you tell them how you eat and stuff like that. And they give you exercises to use. So right now mine is the one where I can lay in the bed and put my feet up against the wall or something like that and do my exercises like that. Down on that floor, no. I might not get back up.
But y'all call in. The number is 256-365-1000.
Call and let us know, how do you relieve your stress?
Because I've always, like I said, I've always found out a little exercise, a little walking, or little wall Pilates, or bed Pilates.
Yeah. Chair Pilates, any kind of Pilates.
Can do wonders.
And you feel better. You know, you stretching your muscles and stuff like that. And please do not exercise without stretching.
Yeah.
Because it could cause a lot of damage.
So also clear time management. That's a big one. Because a lot of us, we don't have time management skills. And we're trying to cram everything within our time slots. And it overwhelms us.
Yeah, because you hear people say it's not enough time in the day. It's a lot of time in the day. It's how you use it, I guess.
Yeah. Some of y'all great time managers, call in and give us some tips that you have that has helped you. Our calling number is 256-365-1000. We're going to come back and talk about some other stuff. I know Mona got some things, some stories that she want to share with celebrity news.
All right.
Go ahead and let's go.
Well, we have some celebrities that, you know, they act out when they get stressed out or whatever. The number one that I could think of off the top of my head is Britney Spears. You know, when she had her breakdown, and people was talking about her. I mean, but you got to look at her life story, how that little girl, she went through a lot. You know, she was a Disney star and all that kind of stuff, got hooked on all this stuff, and she just went crazy when she shaved her head off.
You think that's what made her crazy?
She said she was stressed.
I mean, she was stressed because she shaved her head off. Is that what you're saying?
She went crazy.
Okay.
They put her in a mental institution. She wanted to look crazy. And everybody's still talking about that to this day. Instead of, you know, people should have been reaching out to help her instead of talking about her like that. Like Drew Barrymore, they talked about, she was talking about how she was 12 years old and at celebrity parties drinking and stuff.
All right, caller, you're on the line.
Yes, ma'am. I've been listening to y'all's talk show.
Yes.
Can you turn your radio down a little bit?
Turn your radio down just a tad.
And the best thing, for the stress, is sex.
I agree.
So I just wanted to call y'all to tell y'all that that's the best thing for it.
And I mean, a lot of people, they agree with that.
Yes, because I know it works for me.
Okay, that's what's up.
All right, Ted.
All right,
thank you.
Good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right.
See, everybody know that's the number one stress reliever. I mean, and like I said, maybe it's overrated for some people.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it just ain't good to some people. So you just gotta
get in where you fit
in. So we done heard that from two different people. So y'all, hey,
three people.
Well, three people have said,
two being males,
that sex is the best stress reliever. And I mean, I can agree. Do you?
I agree. I mean, that ain't my number one. I'm going to walk first. I mean, I'm just telling you about me.
I mean, that's all the thing you can do. You know, everybody have different ways of dealing with stress.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but my number one is going to be walking. Because I got to get back to myself.
Right.
And I know that's normally how I get back to myself is by walking or exercising.
All right, we need some more callers because sex is winning.
Look at Mom. I ain't know we was on a
yeah, we're doing a poll.
I didn't know that was a poll.
We're gonna figure out
okay
what people are doing to relieve stress.
Okay, so when you're over, for those of you just tuning in, today's topic is
how do you deal with stress
and being so overwhelmed?
And I mean, I just feel like almost everybody is stressed. I mean, it might be some people out here that feel like, hey, I'm not stressed, I'm good. But
they're not lifing.
Huh?
They're not lifing.
No, they're not like us.
That's just like a lady that in Huntsville, a man was injured last night because his girlfriend shot him through the door.
Okay. And this was in Huntsville?
Yes.
And what happened? She just shot him through the door.
When they arrived, a man was lying in front of the door. This is the police of their home with gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital and expected to survive. She said she had enough.
Not one. It said had an S on the end of it.
Yeah, shots.
Oh. Okay, so he must have been stressing her out.
Yeah. It was determined that the victim was in a relationship. No, it was his girlfriend playing with people's
I
feelings.
ain't got time for all that. That's crazy. I just feel like this. If you're in a relationship and your girlfriend and boyfriend and that person cheat on you, why do you even want them anymore? And if you do, why you gonna shoot them? Just leave.
She was proving a point.
Well, she proved the point, and she gonna prove it in jail.
Well, she had to let him know.
But that might
don't play with
that
me.
might relieve her stress. She ain't got no bills to pay. She'll just be in jail. She ain't got no bills to pay.
She said, "Don't play with me."
Her stress will be relieved.
Basically, she was like, "Don't play with me."
So basically, she let the stress overwhelm her. She made a rash decision that's gonna affect the rest of her lives. If she got kids, it's gonna mess. You know what? It's gonna mess with the kids' lives. I'm pretty sure she probably got parents.
Right.
Gonna mess with their lives. You know, you're not just affecting
But
your
we don't
life.
think about things like that when we are doing things. Especially if you stress, you're already at the max. So you like, it ain't nothing more. I mean, what else can go wrong? So therefore, we just react. We don't think. And everybody is not at the point of life of just being able to cope alone.
That's true. Go get some help.
Well, a lot of people are
before
afraid.
you end up like that.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of getting help because they're like, okay, these people gonna hurt me more than what I am. They gonna probably turn me in and tell I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People have different they think about different things.
Yeah, I think so because okay, like you just said, they'll think I'm crazy or whatever. So then you go out and shoot somebody, you gonna really be crazy. So you need to think about it before you do it. Go get help. If you know it's something wrong with you, it's okay not to be okay. Go get help.
Right.
Another form of stress is anxiety. Yes. Anxiety is a bad thing. It's a bad thing. That's another demon. It's a feeling of fear, dread, and uneasiness. It might cause you to sweat, feel restless and tense, have rapid heartbeat, AFib, and can be a normal reaction to stress. For example, you might feel anxious when you face a difficult problem at work, before taking the test, or before making an important decision, or getting up on stage and singing.
That is not in your paper.
It went in there, but I'm just telling you, that's mine.
I like what you just said. But my thing of it is, these are choices that we desire to do, especially with the singing, entertaining. If it's a fear, why don't we do things prior to alleviate the fear?
I do.
No. Because it's been going on too long.
I mean, it happened. It's going to happen regardless of what I do.
I just feel like after a while we get over certain things.
You don't. I've been singing in front of people ever since I was 7, and it hadn't left yet, and it ain't going nowhere. I ain't got too many more years, so it don't leave. I've talked to singers, a lot of the rappers and stuff like that. They say they have to have drinks. That's why they ask for bottles of liquor when they come to promote, for the promoters to get for them, because they have to have something before they get on stage. That don't leave. It don't go nowhere. You could pray about it.
I guess that's why Alicia Keys' voice sound a mess.
Well, it could be, but
because she cannot sing live.
Well, she's probably just a studio singer. There's some singers that sound great in the studio, but they just can't sing live. And it could be anxiety, it could be stress, it could be anything. And your voice just changed. I don't know. It's God given to them ones that can just get up in front of people and hit them notes and stuff like that. Alicia Keys, I've always loved her voice. I've never seen her live, so I can't.
Well, I have seen her live, and I was actually so shocked. I was like, what happened?
Yeah. They say if you don't use it, you lose it.
Well, I don't know what the issue of it is, but I was shocked. I was very...
And it could be anxiety. She could have anxiety.
She could, but I don't know. But I was just very, I'm one of those ones. I'm like, is that her? But it was her because I was literally live at her show.
Okay.
And I was just shocked. A bird. Passengers heading to Atlanta were stranded in Dothan today for several hours.
A bird?
After a bird strike. The Delta Airlines flight left the Northwest Florida Beaches International Airport shortly about 3 p.m. on yesterday, according to Dothan Regional Airport officials. Not long after takeoff, a bird struck the left wing on the leading edge, causing the plane to have an emergency landing at 3:30 at Dothan Airport.
Oh, wow.
A bird hit the left wing.
That had to have been a strong bird.
I know.
A bird
hit
the wing. And caused damage.
Yeah, they said that they stated that the plane was deemed safe and passengers were eventually loaded back onto the Delta flight 5 hours later.
So when the bird, what did they say? When the bird hit the wing, the bird caused damage to the flight, to the airplane.
And it caused an emergency landing.
I want to know what kind of bird that was.
We
got some big ones here.
It must have been a big one. With a bird.
A pterodactyl. Oh, God. Okay, y'all. We're talking about stress. And
I bet that stressed them out.
That would have stressed me out because I watched Twilight Zone.
Oh, my gosh.
And the scariest one of the scariest ones was when the man seen the thing on the plane. He saw something on the wing and he was telling them, and the thing caused damage to the to the plane. That's probably why I won't get on a plane. So, yeah. Stress.
Well,
but the story I was talking about, I'm sorry, about stress. Well, a Florida bus driver fatally shot 2 passengers during an early hour bus ride. Bus drivers aren't supposed to carry weapons or whatever, but a fight broke out and he shot him.
A fight broke out on his bus? Wow.
And people was just wondering, why did he have a gun or whatever? But these people need to keep their hands off other people and just, man, there's other ways of dealing with people than to put your hands on them. Violence is not the answer. I'm anti-violent.
Well, also in the news, in Dothan, a convicted killer in Houston County love triangle murder to spend life in prison. So, a man convicted of shooting his wife's alleged lover after finding the two together. So, according to the police, in November of 2022, Gifford found his wife with a man in the house. And the police says things escalated between Gifford and the man, and Gifford shot him. Records showed that at the time of murder, the man was serving time in community corrections in Houston County.
Wow.
Which allows inmates to work jobs while serving time. He was on a short leave for the holidays.
The husband.
The other man.
Oh, okay.
So he was serving time from promoting prison contraband. So he was already serving time. The lady was with him. The husband found him in the house, and the husband killed him.
That's stressing me out. And I'm going to tell you why it stressed me out. Why in the world? I never understood this, not one day in my life. When people cheat, say for instance, the story you just told, why do the person that's being cheated on go to the person
that did The other person.
The other person.
So you think he should have got the wife?
Yes. She's married to him, not that man. Why? Sometimes the person that's cheating don't tell the person they cheating with that they are even married or they have somebody.
But what's crazy about this, she had already just filed a protection from abuse order with the court a couple of weeks before the crime
from
occurred.
her husband. Well, but still, she should have waited until they got a divorce. But I just never understood why the husband or wife go after the other person, especially if that person don't even know who you are.
Well, they probably knew each other.
They could have, but in most cases, the woman go up to the other woman. She was like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "Oh, you don't know me? No, I don't know you. Who are you? I'm his wife. He never told me about you." Then you ready to fight her? Fight him. You want to fight somebody? That's your husband or your wife. That's stupid to me. Now, if they're your friend or something like that, and they know y'all are married, that's different. That's totally different.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting the other person.
You're going to get them?
Yes. Really bad.
Also in the news, the faculty and staff at Dothan Preparatory Academy are working to return more backpacks to students who had to quickly abandon their belongings after a suspected tornado hit the school. Remember, last Thursday, a tornado went through Dothan, and the kids had to leave the school, and they left the backpacks. So parents, you could pick up would be at Dothan Preparatory Academy auditorium entrance, but no one will be allowed inside the building. So if you need to pick up your backpacks, so the 7th grade students and their families can pick up their backpacks on Thursday, which is today, between the hours of 12:30 and 3:30.
Okay.
So you cannot go into school. They say due to the expected volume of traffic, they are asking that only the students that absolutely need their backpacks come at this time. All the backpacks are secure, stated the Dothan City Schools.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, so
I didn't know they had to leave their stuff.
Yeah, they had to leave their stuff, and they can start picking it up today between 12:30 and 3:30, but that's only 7th graders. And you pick up between at the Dothan Preparatory Academy auditorium entrance.
Okay.
And students that did not pick up cell phones on Tuesday or Wednesday can also get them on today.
Okay. Well, that's great.
Yeah. So those things that's going on there in Dothan. What we got going on in the shows area?
Well, got a lot of stress going on in the shows area. It's been pretty quiet in the shows.
We had enough in the shows area last week.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we had enough last week with all of the different bank robbery and then innocent bystanders getting shot.
And the little boy getting shot in the
at the apartment complex. I mean, it was enough last week to last a lifetime. Yeah. But also in the news, Trump.
Oh God.
Trump moves to fire several national security officials deemed insufficient, law sources say. So Trump say he coming up out of there. President has moved to fire several White House National Security Council officials after he was urged by far-right advocates to purge staffers she deemed insufficiently loyal to his Make America Great Again agenda. Several people familiar with the matter said Thursday. So because they did not follow through with Make America Great Again, they out the door. Also in the news, on yesterday, we stated that Mark Sears was be going
yeah.
now?
Auburn.
We want to clear this up.
Yeah, let's clear it up. It's fake news.
Fake news. And I know that could have caused stress to his family, but it was it was an April Fool's joke, which shouldn't have been a joke.
Well, I don't even think it's an April Fool's joke because they posted another one yesterday.
Yeah, but actually that was not true. Mark Sears has no more eligibility to play basketball. Hopefully he will be in the draft for the NBA.
So they don't know yet
I don't
if he's
think.
going to be getting
If
drafted.
they have, they haven't stated it. But he has no more eligibility at the University of Alabama.
Oh, wow.
So those are things we wanted to make sure that you are aware of. And we would like to clear things up if we hear about them here at Knox Media Group, because our motto stands what we say. We are about love, unity, and diversity, and no confusion.
Okay. Well, it's two little kids they pretty happy today. They got they were taking pictures by the river, by the lake, and lo and behold, Obama walked by.
In Chicago?
Yeah. And now Obama had walked by, and he's in their pictures.
Oh, okay.
So the mom, she was looking at the thing. The husband was trying to tell her, hey, Obama is walking by. That's Obama.
Mm-hmm.
And she was shooing him off like, I'm trying to make sure the baby don't run in the water, get to the water. So after they got finished, she was like, now, what was you trying to tell me? He was like, that was Obama. And she was kind of upset with him. She ran to the photographer and asked the photographer to let her see the pictures. And he's in about 2 other pictures. And she posted them and was talking about the kids will never forget that moment. She's glad she got that. And Obama, he did a post up under there and said, my bad.
Oh.
So I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
I guess they was taking little Easter pictures.
All right. But make sure you visit our website. That's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org and get your tickets for April the 13th. Is going down in Sheffield, Alabama. Judah Jones, Tasha Mack, El Jamal, and Ella J will be in Florence, Alabama. I had people calling about tickets. Make sure you visit our website. If you need assistance, you can call us at 256-712-2888. That's an event you do not want to miss. That's Southern Soul Sunday, Part 3.
He bring that black horse, he said.
Bringing the black horse. So y'all come on out and have a good time with us as we have a good time with you.
Bring your fans, your whistles, whatever you got to have a good time.
You gonna blow your whistle, Mom?
I'm gonna blow my whistle. I'm gonna pop my fan.
And you're gonna roll a little bit.
And my boots gonna be on the ground.
All right, then. She's gonna do it all at once. I'm gonna see.
In that order.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna be looking for that. Y'all know how Mona can do. Also, if you'd like to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group, you can do so by calling us at 256-367-0887. Or you can send it to if you have any public service announcements, you can send them to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org.
All right.
All right, guys, we're going to take us a quick little break while Mona get things together. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We'll let you know who they are. We'll be right back. You tune in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The Vibe,
Dothan, Alabama. We'll be right back, guys. This is my girl. We're going to talk about these advertisers. So if you want to be one, you can. This is Samithia over at Uptown in Dothan, Alabama. We'll be right back.
Looking for a vibrant night out? Call Uptown Jazz Club at 160 South St. Andrews Street, Dothan, Alabama. Experience our lively happy hour every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9. Enjoy unforgettable jazz performances every Friday, Saturday from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. And don't miss Sunday Soul Food Special every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. If you're planning the event, this venue is perfect for any occasion. Owned by Samita Coven, the Uptown Jazz Club. Call today, 334-547-0171.
Have you been hearing people say they don't know who Knox Media Group is? Well, let's help them out with that. We have 3 stations on the car dial. 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows. 1500 AM, WKAX, the winning worship radio. 105.9 FM, The Vibe. We have an app on Apple and Android. Knox Media Group. We have a website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. Search us by Knox Media Group on Facebook, iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch, and Pandora. We have a Roku channel, Knox Media Group, an online newspaper, showsupnews.com. Addition to our Facebook page, MyBeat 105.9, Dalton, Alabama. So when people say they can't find us, tell them to open their eyes. We're everywhere. 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with 105.9 FM, Dalton, Alabama, The Vibe.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Pastor Knox, better known as the Old School Preacher. I just want to take a moment to say thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Most of all, thank you for just doing what God told us to do, and that's love and support one another. On behalf of Knox Media Group, myself, my wife, and family, we just want to say thank you guys, and we look forward to doing more as God continues to use us to be a blessing to you. Again, thank you for tuning in to 105.1 and V105.9. We are Knox Media Group, and we love you.
Are you prepared for life's unexpected turns? At S&T Benefit Solution and Muscle Shoals, we've got you covered with the No Life Insurance Wheel. Don't leave your family's future to chance. Our expert team at 1640 South Wilson Dam Road is here to help you navigate your life insurance options with ease. Call us today at 256-335-9604. S&T Benefit Solutions, securing your tomorrow today.
At Hyundai of the Shoals, we're always giving you reasons to be thankful.
Especially with financing as low as 0% on a sensational selection of Hyundais. That's right, get to Hyundai of the Shoals today and take advantage of great finance rates. Get 0% financing on all remaining 2024 Hyundai Elantras. Or get 0% financing on the 2025 Hyundai Tucson. Over 20 in stock. How about 0% financing on the remaining 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe's? Plus, when you purchase a new Hyundai, receive a free 58-inch smart TV on us. Shop now at HyundaiOfTheShoals.com. Have a trade-in? Let us give you top dollar for it and get you one step closer to your new Hyundai. Remember, no one works harder to get you approved than our team of credit specialists, no matter your past credit history. So don't be a turkey and overpay for your next vehicle. Get to Hyundai of the Shoals, where nobody walks away because everybody saves. 122 Highway 43 South. Call 256-251-2076 today. HyundaiOfTheShoals.com. With approved credit. See dealer for details.
At Fastenal, we know new ideas are what make the world go round. We know people need an environment that fosters growth and creativity. We know providing a sense of purpose and belonging makes all the difference. But what we don't know is you. Let's change that. Take the first step by visiting Fastenal.com and exploring career opportunities. Find your passion. Find your purpose. Find your future at Fastenal. Fastenal is an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, this is Susan Bentley, Women's Health Nurse Practitioner at Options Wellness in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. We are a women's health center. We offer hormone balance, weight loss, anti-aging medicine, and general gynecology. We will be moving into our new facility at 1005 Avalon Avenue in Muscle Shoals later this month. So come by and see us. Call us 256-866-3441.
We're back. You're tuning into 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V105.9.
The Vibe. All right, guys. Today's show is about how do you relieve your stress? We know that times are hard and things are happening and people are stressed out, anxiety, all this stuff goes together. Most of the time, stress and anxiety is neck and neck. You have both. We were talking about how do you relieve stress. We had several people call in, and sex is the most talked about stress reliever. As of right now, Tamika said exercise. She walked, and I listen to gospel music. I think It's a lot of good stress relievers out there.
Her number one is the one everybody else want to do.
Well, I mean,
nothing wrong with it.
It relieves the happy hormones. It make you happy if it's right. But if it's not right, then it can make you stressful too. A lot of people say yoga.
Yeah, one thing that I've started doing, I feel like I'm not on. One thing that I've started doing is breaking down my task list smaller. And that way I don't feel so overwhelmed. Okay. Because I get overwhelmed if I see it all at me at one time.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Okay. And if I can't do something, I make myself a note to remind myself to do it later.
Okay. Well,
I mean, because it's all about being realistic. Because sometimes some people think that you could do 25 things and all of my priority. That stresses me out.
Okay.
It make my head hurt. It give me anxiety. I be ready to cuss folks out.
Well, why don't you just say no?
Well, I mean, sometimes they'll give it to you and you feel like it's something that needs to be done right then.
So you want to do it?
I mean, if it's especially if it's my job or something that I need to do, I will do it.
Okay.
I will do it.
Well, they say you need to get more physical active. And if you're currently inactive, start with a gentle activity, such as, like Tamika said, walking. You can buy you a bicycle and go biking, or choose an activity that you can enjoy. Sex. What else?
Managing your time better.
Well, physical activity. Is that?
Well, that could be. Well, I ride. Well, I need to put some air in my bike. I do have a bike.
Okay.
I got one you could borrow.
Well, I need it because me and JV need to get. He got a flat. I got to get his tire fixed. So if you know how to fix it, I'm just playing. Eat a balanced diet. And that's what we were just talking about, the vegetables and the fruit and all that kind of stuff. I got to get to the point where I can eat vegetables. I can eat some vegetables. I did eat squash the other day and it was really good.
That was your first time eating squash?
No, I eat my mama's squash, but I don't always get over there to get it when she cook it. But I love the way my mama cooks squash. My brother-in-law cooked some squash the other day. I ate it. I can eat cabbage. I can eat greens. I can eat Brussels sprouts and asparagus. But that other bell peppers and all that kind of stuff I can't get into. Broccoli is the worst. They say broccoli, I don't see how broccoli have any kind of nutrients in it. I think it's just
a tree.
Some grass.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like.
Sometimes, no matter how much we try to manage stress on our own, it can still be overwhelming. And it's important to know when to seek professional help.
Well, when you know you're not okay, you better seek professional help. Or you can end up like that lady that just shot her man through the door.
Yeah.
Several times. She didn't shoot him just once. Tamika said she was tired.
She was tired. But he was cheating on her with the neighbor. So whether it's through therapy, counseling, or support groups, reach out for help is a sign of strength and not weakness.
Yeah. That's showing that you can admit. First part is admitting that you're stressed.
Right.
Because if you don't admit to it, you're not going to say, you ain't going to think you got it. So you ain't going to go get help. You got to admit that you got that stuff. You need to minimize your screen time as far as TV, your cell phones.
And that was one reason I stopped watching TV.
It stressed you out.
Well, because you just watching because a lot of shows nowadays is so over, it works you. I mean, it talks about killing, somebody cheating on somebody doing this. I mean, it's always negative Nancy. So I'm like,
well, you need to watch Hallmark then.
I ain't like that either. I mean, they all dying.
The Hallmark Channel is about love and Christmas.
No.
It's love stories. So
it is.
You can watch Hallmark and you feel all right. I got to watch that Lifetime Movie Network, baby, because they be doing some stuff on there.
The most.
Okay, you need to practice self-care. You could go to the Dollar Tree. They got masks at Dollar Tree. You could go get you. It's not expensive to have self-care. They got all the things you need. They got the little cotton balls. They got the Clorox, alcohol, alcohol, peroxide, masks. They have like the skincare stuff, and some of that stuff be some good stuff. And then when people start buying a lot of it, they discontinue it, and then they'll start selling it in Walmart or Dollar General for $10.
Right.
So it says going for a walk outside, taking a bath, lighting candles. I love candles. Now, my birthday is coming up next month, and I love Bath and Body Works candles. So to everybody that love me, I love Bath and Body Works candles. I like the fruity smelling candles, so y'all can give me some candles. Reading a good book. Like Miss Bonnie said, that the best book to read is your Bible. So pick up the Bible and read it if that's what you feel like doing, or just find you a book that you're interested in and read you a book. It might calm your nerves. Exercising, preparing a healthy meal. Now that's my problem. I prepare meals, but my meals do not be healthy. And I had said that the first of the year that I was going to start eating better, doing better, walking better. I did walk one time. It's already April. I only walked once since the new year. And I have been eating more greens and stuff. They took me off greens because of my blood thinner, but now I can eat greens again. And just eat healthy. Try to eat healthy. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying. I'm not gonna tell y'all, hey, I'm eating healthy, and I'm not. I don't do it. I need to start. I feel like putting lettuce and tomato. I like lettuce, tomato, onions, and pickles on my burgers. So I think that's healthier than just eating the burger and cheese and mayonnaise. It's a stretch before going to bed. Now just get in the bed after you take your shower, bath, however you wash your body, stretch. Or do it before, because some people can stretch too much and you might start sweating. So stretch before you go to bed, get in the shower, bath, what have you. Getting a massage. Now that, my friend, go get a professional massage. Your loved one might know how to give good massages, but get your body rubbed down, because stress causes knots in your body and your muscles. And one doctor had told me that it's metabolism. So just let them rub the knots and the kinks out of your body. Practicing a hobby. If you got a hobby, some people knit, some people going back to reading a book. It's just something, you got to find your niche. You got to find what relieve the stress from your body and do it. Practicing yoga. I never got into yoga. I said I wanted to do it. I was at the park one day, and this lady, she was giving a yoga class, and she came over. She said, "You want to join the class?" And I was like, why not? I got over there, and it was relieving. It relieved some stress from me, because it was at the park. It felt wonderful out there. The scenery was beautiful because the sun was setting by the river, and it was just beautiful out there. So, I mean, scenery, get out and drive, look at the scenery, take time for yourself. Self-care is important. It said, write a journal. Journaling may reduce stress. And provide a positive outlook for your thoughts and emotion. Write down how you feel. Write down what you think, and then go back and read it and be like, okay. And then figure out what you can do better. You can also try a guided journal. if you prefer more targeted and expressive writing. So, I mean, I don't do journals and stuff like that, but I might get into it because somebody very close to me, they say they do journaling and it helped them out with their problems and stuff like that. But I just feel like if you know you're not okay, go get help, or you can end up doing something really crazy. The lady that ran her kids in the river that time, she said that she was so stressed out, she heard a voice say, run off the bridge. And she did it, and she ended up killing her kids. And that's got to be horrible to live with something like that, knowing that you did something like that and you knew you need help. It's postpartum, it's a real thing. A lot of people think women be playing and just want attention. No, postpartum is real, and it can affect that mother. Most mothers end up killing their kids or killing their husband or even killing themselves. So you guys need to just realize when you need help. When you realize you need help, go get help. That's the biggest thing. And if you're scared of just talking to somebody or somebody's going to tell what you're doing, go out of town and find your therapist. But just, man, you be there for people.
Mona, you've been doing good. You have absolutely done well, Mona. I've been listening to you.
Well, I'm just saying, it's just a lot
I'm
to
just saying
it.
you've been doing well. I understand, because a lot of people are dealing with so much, and so many people are just so overwhelmed right now.
Yeah, we're trying to help people.
Yeah. So y'all call in, get in on the conversation of what we're talking about today. I'm gonna let Mona get a little sip of coffee. We talking about stress and how to relieve stress, different ways that you help to relieve stress. We've had people call in, talk about sex is one way they do. Some people say reading the Bible, walking, eating. Some people don't eat. Some people, but I don't think that's healthy.
No, it's not. Either way, it's not healthy, because if you stress eat, you're going to end up gaining weight. And if you don't eat, you're going to end up being malnourished.
Right. So you're going to have an issue the way you go. But make sure you mark your calendars for April the 12th. We will be in the Wiregrass area over at Fort Novosel for the largest Easter egg hunt in the Wiregrass. That's going to be from 2 to 8 p.m. over at Fort Novosel. Make sure you come on out and meet the crew. We'll be out and we'll have a great time. So make sure you mark that on your calendars. It's open to the public and it's absolutely free. For all of our listeners, if you want to meet us for the first time, come on out to Fort Novosel. We will be there from 2 to 8 p.m. for the Wiregrass largest Easter egg hunt. It's going to be other activities. Who's going to be there, Mona?
Gary Sinise and the Lieutenant Dan Band.
So make sure you come on out, have a good time. And one thing about it is open to the public and it's absolutely free. So that's going on April the 12th. Let's not forget about April the 13th. Get your tickets for Jeter Jones, Tasha Mack, El Jamal, and LMA. They will be in Sheffield, Alabama at the Clarion Inn at 5 o'clock. I promise you want to get your tickets for that event. Go to www.knoxmediagroupinc.org, or you can call us here at the station at 256-712-2888, because that event will be one of the largest events that you will want to be a part of here in the Shoals area, because you know what's going down right now. Everybody want a line dance. I've been watching, girl. They say it's a line dance to the Tamia. It's a line dance to this. Yeah. It's a line dance to that. So y'all come on down and let's see what Jeter Jones gonna be making you line dance to.
And R. Kelly, Step in the Name of Love.
Oh, Mom, see, I knew she had to listen. It's gonna be a line dance to that. But also this coming Saturday is going down over at the main room. The entertainment department of UNA, they are hosting the symposium. And I read it's the 4th annual symposium.
Okay.
So that's going to be going on from 3 to 8 p.m. It's absolutely free for everyone. And they're going to be also honoring some people. So y'all come on out to that. And also, we would like for you to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group. And our sponsor of today is We want to thank those people over at Pilgrim's Pride. If you're looking for a job, call them at you can go fill out the application. Don't call them. Fill out the application at www.pilgrimspride.com, and they will make sure they get you a job, and they provide transportation to and from work.
And while you're out Saturday, before you go to the symposium from 11 to 2 p.m., Sheffield Fish Fry will be going on. I always get stuck right there. Sheffield Fish Fry will be going on, hosted by the VFW Post 8640 at 1210 North Nashville Avenue in Sheffield, Alabama. They will be doing a fundraiser. So you guys go out there and get you some fried fish.
All right. So those are some things that's going on upcoming. We also have an Easter egg hunt. Crossroads will be having their annual Easter egg hunt on the 19th. And we will have more details on that for you. So y'all just stick around to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, where we always thinking about love, unity, and diversity. But make sure you call in and let us know some things that help you relieve stress. So some things you do to help relieve your stress, because we're all about helping one another, because we want to make this world a better place.
Yeah, we do. Another way of relieving stress is spending time with your loved ones. Having that social support system is important for your overall mental health. Because, if you can't trust your family or your friends, go to therapy. Or get on Facebook and find your friend out of town.
Oh, Lord, there she go.
And they don't know you. They don't know your family. And you can tell them all your business. Don't tell them where you live, but you can tell them all your business. So create boundaries and learn to say no. That's what I just asked Tamika. Can those people that feel like they got so much piled up on them and people keep asking you to do stuff, say no.
All right, we're going to do birthdays.
I got to deal with myself. I got to do something.
Y'all can call in on wish somebody a happy birthday. You can give them a shout out, all that good stuff. So we're going to do some happy birthdays. We're going to do some shout outs. And if y'all would like to do so on our live, you can do so also. But here you go. Happy birthday. Mona, you got yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Celebrity birthdays for April the 3rd. It is the 3rd. Okay. Eddie Murphy.
1.
Young Ma. You don't know her? She's a rapper. Kiana Lead. Paris Jackson. Michael Jackson's daughter.
Oh.
Leona Lewis. Cam Chameleon.
So she ain't know how to pronounce this, so I don't know her.
Aries Spears. It's Chameleon. It's a man.
Oh.
And Cowboy.
All right.
So
happy
those
birthday.
are the celebrity birthdays.
All right, my Facebook birthdays for today. I would like to wish a happy birthday to April Chandler. Y'all go check my girl out, April Chandler. Send her some love.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to my cousin, Jeremy Butler. That's his Facebook name, but he's actually Jerry to us. Happy birthday, Kiki Jones Irons. Happy birthday, Kimber Pebbles. And happy birthday to Mika Davis, Labria Irons. Happy birthday, ladies. Y'all have a good day.
Happy birthday. All right. We got a special shout out for someone's birthday. We got a call for someone to have a happy birthday. Donnie Freeman. Someone wanted to wish you a happy birthday. So happy birthday, Donnie Freeman. Happy birthday, April. She already said April Chandler. That's 2 happy birthdays. Kiki Jones Iron, Chris Robinson, Alan Hall, Mac Millions, Frank Matthews. Happy birthday, everybody.
They laughed at you on that.
I see.
So happy birthday to everyone. If you like to wish someone a happy birthday or a happy anniversary, call us here at the station. The number is 256-365-1000. So those are our birthdays for April the 3rd. These days are going by so fast.
It really is. The months are going by so fast. I thought I had more time to lose weight.
For May 17th. You do?
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get out on.
I mean, I know, but I wanted more time. I should have started earlier.
Well, now start, and whatever you lose, that's gonna be a plus.
That's what it's gonna have to be. My game, son.
Don't do that. Cause I'm getting ready. Cause I have some family reunions, some graduation parties, and some of everything. I got to do this in the next month or two.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be ready. Cause I might wear me a swimsuit.
Not no swimsuit. A 2-piece?
No.
Okay.
I ain't ready for that.
Okay.
That might be next year.
Well,
but I'm already summer ready now. Don't get it mixed up, Mona.
I don't have it mixed up, girl.
Don't get it mixed up because I'm already summer ready now.
Okay, summer ready.
All I gotta get, look, I can just run up and down the beach right now.
Okay. In your Baywatch uniform.
That's it. All right, guys. So today, if you're just tuning in with us, we are talking about stress and being overwhelmed.
How can you deal with your stress? How do you deal with your stress?
And some ways that some people have stated, we have people to call in and they deal with it in all forms, different ways.
Physical activity.
They walk, they exercise.
They have sex. Okay. There are some celebrities that they come forward and said that they deal with stress, anxiety, and stuff like that. Adele is one of them. Adele came out. She was a plus size woman.
Adele looked good.
Adele said she wasn't trying to lose weight. She said her weight came from stress. And she sung them sad songs about that man that did her wrong. So I guess that's what she was stressed out about. I don't know. But she has spoken candidly about her anxiety, including her divorce. Mm-hmm. And has explored various coping mechanisms like hiking. And speaking of hiking, I want somebody to go hiking with me. I'm going hiking. Mm-hmm. You know, over there across from Wildwood Park, the woods and stuff. And I need somebody that's carrying because I don't want to go out there unprotected. So I want to go on a hike. It looks so fun. I told JV, me and him, we're going over there and we're going to hike. But Adele said hiking, going to the gym, and sound baths. Lady Gaga has been open about her struggles with depression and anxiety since childhood and uses music as a way to manage her emotional pain. A lot of people use music to relieve their stress. Selena Gomez, she has been vocal about her own struggles with anxiety and depression and has been dedicated to a significant portion of her career to mental health awareness, including co-founding Wondermind and Rare Impact Funds. So she made, some organizations to help people that's dealing with the same thing that she was dealing with, anxiety and stress. It's a big thing. And a lot of people feel like anxiety is just something somebody made up and no, it's real. And it does something to your body, your mind, and you just got to be strong. Kristen Bell, she's an outspoken advocate for mental health, having shared her own experiences with depression and anxiety. So it's a lot of celebrities that has came out. Demi Lovato, that's the one I was trying to remember when with me you was talking earlier. And she has really, really been struggling with her. She's up and down all the time. Michael Phillips, he has said he has depression and ADHD. Mm-hmm. We all know he used marijuana. So I don't know if he still used it or not, but but they found marijuana in his system. And I mean, people deal with this in different ways, and I just don't know. They banned marijuana and they just putting stuff in it, and it's just not good for you anymore.
Also in the news, Asia Howard is seemingly sick of playing nice with social media trolls.
Okay, what she do?
Yesterday, she went off over allegations of being a gold digger. Howard is in the middle of a child support case with her daughter's father, Anthony Edwards.
So they calling her a gold digger.
Howard reminded folks to play with somebody else.
Okay.
Speaking on Instagram stories, Asia popped on camera to say that she tried not to react to lies about her.
Right. I mean, I guess you get tired of it after a while. At first, you'd be like, okay, whatever. Then you keep hearing it, and she's in the public eye, so everybody's hearing about it. She was just tired of being tired, I guess.
So, one, she did not want to get out of character. And two, she did not want to defend her daughter. Defending her of what's been written, there's no nice way to do it because people have been so ignorant, quote unquote, and so cold-hearted towards a child, Howard said. So Howard said that when politicians wanted to ban abortions, women came together and attended protests, all for the choice, and yet her choice to have her daughter, the energy is not the same. She said they're not coming together for that. They came together to not to ban abortion, but now they saying because she didn't have an abortion, she wrong.
Oh Lord!
So mind
now,
you,
who telling her that? The people are saying that to her.
Mind you,
that's
Asia
crazy.
has also been criticized for viral text messages of Anthony Edwards telling her to get an abortion and her refusing to. Howard said she feels like she's getting this attention because of who she's affiliated with. Anthony for her daughter, but also Lil Baby, who is the father of her firstborn son.
Oh, okay. Then.
She said all of this would not be going on if it wasn't for all of these different people.
Well, I mean, I think it's good that she chose to have her baby. That's just my opinion. You lay up, you know what's going to happen.
Right.
If you have unprotected sex. So, I mean, why go get an abortion?
So she
or
said,
whatever. You knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, she also stated the second a woman decides to make a decision about her body and her child, you're turned into weirdos. Do you want a man to tell you what to do with your body or not? Do you want the right or not?
It just depends on the man. What he wants you to do. Okay. All right.
So she says she fed up.
She's fed up. Okay.
Because she's not a gold digger.
Well, if she is, she is. I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but have she messed with a broke one? All right, guys, if you're just tuning in to the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher.
In his absence, the church secretary, that's me.
And the choir president. We are talking about how do you deal with your stress. Stress is a big deal this day and time. It's so big, and it's a lot of people in denial. It's a lot of delusional people, and you just got to tell yourself, hey, I'm stressed out. I got to take some time. I need some me time. I need some coffee. I need caffeine. You might need chocolate. Chocolate is a substitute for sex. Did you know that?
I did.
Okay. And see, we ain't supposed to eat chocolate because it make you gain weight. So
you have to do
which
everything.
One you gonna do?
Everything is in moderation.
If I get some chocolate, I'm gonna keep eating it.
You're gonna keep eating.
I'm gonna keep eating. I can't eat just one little piece of.
Well, as we wrap up today's conversation, remember, stress is a part of life, but it doesn't have to control your life.
Exactly.
Recognizing the signs, managing your time, exercising, and seeking help when needed can play a role in reducing that overwhelming feeling.
Okay. They say physical contact, like cuddling, can reduce stress.
So remember, taking care of your mental health is just as important as your physical health. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek support. You don't have to face stress alone. Take a deep breath and take one step at a time.
All right. Spend time in nature.
That's right.
And that's what I was telling
And
people.
also, another thing you could do, you could buy your tickets to go see Jeter Jones on April the 13th. Because dancing and music make me happy.
Yeah. Now, music make me happy. I don't know about dancing, but music make me happy.
Yeah. So, y'all come on out. Jeter Jones, April the 13th, is going down at the Clarion Inn. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Visit www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. And also, we have prom season coming up. Your Life Remembered will make your event the best event ever. Call us. We have Tuxedo Rentals. Also, 360 Booth Rentals. And we make graduation shirts, graduation stoves, memorial shirts, family reunion shirts. I'm naming all this because that's what we're working towards. So call us at 256-367-0887 and we will make your event the best event ever.
Y'all come on, man. All right. It's been a good show, I feel. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope we help somebody to relieve their stress. And I mean, it's hard times and you just need people. You need somebody to talk to, need somebody to listen to. Sometimes you just need a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Conversation can help. You can talk about anything. But this summer, we will be at the creek, and that's what relieved my stress.
So, as we've made a post on yesterday for our topic today, make sure you visit our post and give us your tips and share with us how you manage your stress.
Don't be shy now.
We love to hear your sharing. We love to read your posts. So make sure you go ahead and be a part of Knox Media Group. And where are some ways they can find us?
Well, we have 3 stations on the car dial. 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows. We have 1500 AM, WKAX, the winning worship radio. We also have 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. You can catch us. You can find us. Just search Knox Media Group on Facebook, iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch, and Pandora. We have a Roku channel, Knox Media Group, and online newspaper, showsupnews.com. We have an app on Apple and Android, Music Muscle of the Shows, and a website, www.knoxmediagroupinc.org.
All right. And we just had a message that said another thing you can do to help relieve stress, listen to some good music and ride out.
That's true. You could take a flight, go shopping, buy you a wig.
I ain't buying no wig.
Buy you some makeup.
You know, I feel better when I get that hair done.
Yeah, you can get your hair done. Buy a wig. Yeah. Get your hair done. Get you some lashes. Just when you when you look good, you feel good.
That's right.
That's what Deion Sanders said.
So before we go, we want to hear from you, but you can always post on our YouTube page and our different other social media pages and give us your tips on managing stress.
And don't forget, Knox Media Group is still giving away a car, and all you got to do is go to YouTube, find Knox Media Group, like and subscribe, leave your email in the comment of the last live, and that will qualify you to be in the drawing to win a car.
All right. There's so much going on, but the most important thing, we want you to take care of yourself and also make time for yourself. Time management is very important.
Self-care.
But also be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group. Call us at 256-712-2888. We would love for you to be one of our partners. Mark your calendars for May the 25th. Our annual Remembering the Veterans Through Music concert will be going on at McFarland Park in Florence, Alabama. It's absolutely free. In all the events that we're doing now, we're raising money so we can continue to do the free events for this area. We want to thank 334 Entertainment for having enough faith in us to come here and help bring different things to this area. So make sure you mark your calendars for all the events that Knox Media Group has coming up. And we have some surprises coming up in summer.
That's true. And don't you forget, if you need your water tested, you can get free water testing. And the way they say things are in this water, you better get your water tested and you get free water testings with Clear Hydration. So call Clear Hydration if you want to get your free water test.
All right, we're going to have a guest on tomorrow. You got to stick around and see who it's going to be. So make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's the 105.9.
The Vibe, Dothan, Alabama.
And 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
Mona, like you taking me backwards. But that's okay. We want to thank each of you for tuning in with us. Make sure you love on people. Tell them, thank them for whatever they do for you, because people don't have to be nice to you. And also take time for yourself. Find something that you enjoy doing and make sure you do it. Whether it's reading a book, walking up the street, jogging, riding your bike, whatever it is, take care of yourself and love on your people.
That's right.
Most important, because that there, you can't get that time back. So you're locked in to the baddest radio station, as I said, from the north to the south. Bye. We're gonna leave you with "Don't Worry, Be Happy."
Bye, y'all.
That's Bob Marley. Bye.